Picture this. A gleaming Mercedes S-Class glides down a moonlit mountain highway, headlights slicing through the mist. In another scene, a vintage silver Arrow roars across the Nürburgring, its engine note echoing through pine forests. Then, switch to a G-Class, conquering a frozen tundra, ice crystals spraying from its tires. Mercedes vehicles don't just drive, they command every landscape they touch. From sweeping city skylines to rugged deserts, Mercedes cars have always been more than machines. They're rolling testaments to luxury, power, and endurance. Each model, old or new, tells a story of innovation and ambition. Whether it's the classic 300 SL Gullwing poised in a sunlit showroom or a futuristic EQS flowing silently through a neon city, the message is clear. Mercedes builds icons. This isn't just about looks, it's about pushing limits, speed, safety, style. Every Mercedes is born from a relentless drive to be the best. As we peel back the layers of this legendary brand, get ready to discover some truly unbelievable stories and facts that prove Mercedes-Benz is so much more than just a luxury badge. Hey folks, I'm excited to have you here for this deep dive into the world of Mercedes-Benz. If you love stories about cars, innovation, and jaw-dropping facts, you're in the right place. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you want more content like this. Hit those buttons below. Let's keep the wheels rolling. Mercedes-Benz isn't just a car company, it's a symbol of progress, a pioneer that's changed the way we all think about driving. Their vehicles combine cutting-edge engineering with pure luxury. But behind every shining hood ornament, there's a story that deserves to be told. Whether you're a car enthusiast or just curious, you'll find something here to make you see Mercedes in a whole new light. Buckle up, there's a lot to discover, and some of it will truly surprise you. Mercedes is a game-changer, plain and simple. Let's start by looking at how it all began, with a vision that literally put the world on wheels. In the late 1800s, the idea of a horseless carriage seemed like pure fantasy, but not for Carl Benz. In 1886, he unveiled the Benz patent motorwagen, the first practical automobile powered by an internal combustion engine. This wasn't just a motorized cart. It was the blueprint for every car on the road today. Benz's invention changed everything. It had a lightweight tubular steel frame, wire-spoked wheels, and a single-cylinder engine. You started it up with a crank, and steered it with a simple tiller. Slow by today's standards, but revolutionary then. People were stunned. The world would never be the same. What's truly unbelievable is how much foresight Benz had. He understood that mobility was the future. His car wasn't just a technical marvel, it was a glimpse into a new era where people could travel far and wide, on their own terms. Mercedes-Benz was born from this spirit of invention. Carl Benz's legacy is everywhere today. Every time you start a car, you're following in his tire tracks. But the story doesn't end there. In fact, it was his wife, Bertha, who really put the automobile to the test. Think the first real road trip was a recent invention? Well, think again. Back in 1888, Bertha Benz, who was Carl's wife, set out on a daring journey that would become legendary. She actually borrowed her husband's motorwagen and, with her two teenage sons, drove over 60 miles from Mannheim to Pforzheim, without telling Carl. Now this wasn't just a pleasure cruise. Along the way, Bertha fixed a clogged fuel line with her hat pin, and even used her garter as insulation. She stopped at apothecaries to buy fuel, Legroin, making them, believe it or not, the first gas stations in history. Her trip proved the car could handle real roads and real problems. Bertha's journey inspired improvements to the motorwagen, like adding a better brake lining. She showed the world what cars could do, and who could drive them. It was such a bold move that it made headlines across Europe. Today, Bertha Benz is rightfully recognized as a pioneer, not just for women in automotive history, but for every driver who's ever set out on a new adventure. Her spirit of innovation is part of every Mercedes ever built. The name Mercedes didn't actually come from an engineer, it came from Mercedes Jelinek, the daughter of Emil Jelinek, a wealthy businessman and racing enthusiast. In 1901, Jelinek commissioned a new car from Daimler, demanding it be faster and more reliable for racing. He named it after his daughter, and honestly, the rest is history. Mercedes cars soon dominated races across Europe. Their speed, reliability, and style really made waves. The famous three-pointed star symbolized dominance on land, sea, and air. Racing was more than just sport, it was a laboratory for innovation. By the 1930s, Mercedes-Benz introduced the legendary Silver Arrows. These streamlined, unpainted machines were so light and fast that they rewrote the rulebook. They set records, won Grand Prix titles, and made Mercedes a household name. Racing success fueled public excitement and pushed Mercedes engineers to new heights. Many breakthroughs made on the track ended up in the road cars we drive today. Mercedes' competitive spirit set them apart, and honestly, it still defines them. Mercedes-Benz changed more than just speed records, they changed how we think about safety. In 1959, they introduced the crumple zone. This design absorbed impact energy, protecting passengers during crashes. It was the first of its kind and set a new standard for the industry. But Mercedes didn't stop there. Ever heard of ABS brakes, airbags, electronic stability control? Mercedes pioneered them all. Each innovation was created to save lives and make driving safer for everyone, not just those behind the wheel of a Mercedes. Even today, Mercedes leads the way with adaptive cruise control, lane-keeping systems, and advanced driver assistance. Their cars act like co-pilots, always alert and ready. These features aren't just luxury, they're lifesavers. It's no exaggeration to say that nearly every safe, smart feature in modern cars can be traced back to Mercedes. They've never been afraid to share their technology. Many of their patents are open, helping raise safety standards worldwide. Mercedes-Benz is more than just a car maker. They build trucks, buses, and even airplane engines. Their engines powered early aircraft and racing boats, and today, their heavy-duty vehicles move goods across continents. Mercedes helps keep the world turning. They're also leading the charge into the electric future with their EQ brand. With fully electric vehicles, advanced battery tech, and a vision for autonomous driving, Mercedes is shaping tomorrow's roads. Their factories use robotics and skilled craftsmanship to achieve perfection in every car. Icons like the AMG division show their passion for performance. From hand-built engines to luxury SUVs, Mercedes continues to set benchmarks. Their three-pointed star isn't just a logo, it's a symbol of trust, innovation, and excellence. As the sun sets over a winding road, a Mercedes glides by, quiet, powerful, unmistakable. That's the legacy. Thanks for joining me on this ride. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories from the road. Until next time, keep dreaming big and keep driving forward.